Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Jamara J. Smith and it is my desire to help you find your purpose, fulfill your destiny, and to have successful relationships in every area of your life. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button so that you can be a part of the JAMFAM. Well, today is Dating Tips Tuesday. And I wanted to talk about 3 ways that a man can improve the chances with a woman on the first date. The first tip that I want to talk about is we as women love it when the man plans the date. That is tip number 1. We want you to plan the date. It's really that simple. If you plan the date, you have so many brownie points with us. And I know that it can be a little scary trying to figure out what the person may like, what she thinks is a good date. And all you have to do is ask questions when you're in conversation on the phone. Get ideas from her on what it is that she would like to do. If she wants to go to a movie, ask her, so have you seen the latest such and such movie lately? And then that she'll either say, oh yeah or no. And then she'll basically let you know if she's interested in going to a movie. Me personally, for a first date, I don't recommend a movie because you can't really talk and get to know the person. So I wouldn't want to do a movie, but hey, that's just me. Everybody's different. So if they suggest a movie, that's one option that you could do for the first date. But continue to ask the questions so that you can get an idea on what you want to do for the first date. Because before you get to the first date, you should be having multiple conversations. There should be a lot of discussion as to what you like, what she likes, what you find interesting, what she finds interesting. You know, there's a lot of talk before the first date. So that should give you all the information that you need in order to have a successful first date. And throw it out there. So, if you have an idea, throw it out there and say, hey, you know what? I was thinking that maybe we could do this for our date. If you would like, I would really appreciate it. Or, if you want to do this, that, and the third, let's do this or let's do that, and see what she says. But the fact that you're planning a date, it just means so much to us women, because as a woman, we're so used to doing everything. We're used to doing everything in business, everything in our personal lives. And most of us really just kind of want to relinquish, a lot of the duties that we're doing. We want to share our lives with you. And so if we have to do all of that and plan a date, it's a bit of a turnoff. So if you take the initiative and plan the date, you're already ahead of the game and you're already, on the top of the list for her to consider, going out with you on a second date. So that is the first tip. The first tip is to plan the date and have a backup. If you want to plan something and she may not be interested in it, then come right back and say, oh, well, we can also go, I found this restaurant in your area that I was thinking about going to. Would you like to go out to eat, or would you like to go to this particular restaurant? Always have a backup. Like if you suggest a movie and she's not really feeling the movie, come right back and say, okay, well, look, there's a restaurant that I was interested in. Would you like to join me on, going to this particular spot? It's always, a backup that you can go to if the first option basically doesn't work. So always have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 strikes you out. So the first one, if the movie doesn't work, go to the restaurant. If the restaurant doesn't work, go to something active, like fun, that she would probably want to do. As long as you are planning the date, you are already ahead of the game. I cannot tell you how much of a turnoff it is to be on the phone with someone and you're both wanting to meet and go out, but then you're going back and forth. Well, what about this? Do you want to do this? Or do you want to do that? Or, hey, let me know what you want to do. Oh my gosh, don't do that. Don't tell a woman, let me know what you want to do, or let me know what you like for us to do on the first date. That's me planning the date. We don't want to plan the date. We want you to take the initiative as the man and plan the date. And it's so easy to do. All you have to do is ask the correct questions so that you can get the answers that you need to plan the date. It's really that simple. Now, once you are on the date, step number 2, or the second tip, is dress the part, okay? The way that a man dress will impress the way the woman will feel towards you. So the first step was to plan the date. You have done a fantastic job of doing that. Now that we're on the date, we want you to look the part. So if we're at a restaurant, okay, so what do you think is the proper dress for a restaurant? Like, you're not going to come in there with a tank top and some shorts and some sneakers. That's not what we're going to do on the first date. We want to make a good impression because we as women, we put so much work, so much time, so much effort into getting dressed. And that is from the head to the toe. That's from the hair, the makeup, the nails, the outfit, the purse, the accessories, everything. So the least that we would feel a man would do is show forth an effort and look the part. You don't need to have expensive clothes. You don't need to spend all kinds of money to look good. Just wear something that flatters your body, that makes you look good and allows you to feel confident. And that's on both sides. That's for the man and the woman, because we want to make a good first impression for the first time that you're going to meet someone. You know, you want to make sure that you look the part if you're going to a restaurant. Look the part if you're going to the movies. Look the part if you're going to do something fun, like if you're going on a hike, if you're going to play golf, if you're going to do a sport or something active. Look the part. Make sure the person feels like you put forth an effort, that you didn't just get off work and, you know, just throw on something quickly and then go out on the date. Like we want to feel that you put forth the effort, that you care enough to, first of all, the first step was to plan the date. And then the second one is to put forth the effort and dress the part. So those are the first 2 tips. And then the final tip is be a gentleman. We want you to be a gentleman. We want you to open the door for us. We want you to pull the chair out. We want you to just be a gentleman and just show us that you are, you know, the man and that you're a gentleman and you don't mind doing that. Now, I know every woman is different, and the man can say, well, you know, I try to be that. I try to do that. But the woman is just so independent. And she tells me, oh, I can open the door for myself. Oh, I don't need you to pull out the chair for me. Listen, that's a small percentage of women. Most women want you to be a gentleman. They want you to open the car door for them. They want you to open the door to the restaurant for them, pull out the chair, and just be that gentleman that we want you to be. It's okay. And you can fill out the person that you're with. If you're with a woman and she is super independent and it turns her off when you open, you can tell. If you open the door and she has an attitude, or you open the door and she grabs it and says, I can open the door for myself, then you already know the type of woman that you're dealing with. And you know that's not something that you need to do as far as that aspect is concerned. But I'm telling you, most women, we want you to be a gentleman. We want you to open the door. We want you to pull out the chair. We want you to open the door to the car. I mean, just be that man that we know you are already, the king that you are. So those are the 3 tips that I have for Dating Tips Tuesday. The first tip, of course, please plan the date. We want you to plan the date. It's not that hard. Just figure it out when you're asking the proper questions so that you can plan the date accordingly. Second tip is to dress the part. No matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, look like you put forth the effort to dress the part. And tip number 3, be the gentleman, be the king that we know that you are already, and just show us that you can open the door. It's okay. We want you to open the door. And we're going to say thank you. Ladies, say thank you. Okay. If you have a man that's opening the door for you, don't expect them to do it. They don't have to do it. If they're doing that for you, say thank you. You know, give that feminine energy and be gracious and say thank you. Anytime that they're doing something nice for you, say thank you. They don't have to do it. So if they open the door, thank you so much. If they're opening the car door, I really appreciate that. If they pull out the chair, thank you. You're such a gentleman. It's that simple. Feminine energy goes a long way, ladies. I'm giving you that's a fourth tip. Feminine energy. Say thank you. So I pray that these tips were a blessing to you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I want to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and comment below. What are some of your Dating Tip Tuesday information that you can put down in the comment section? And let all of us know some of your dating tips for the first date. Again, I am Jamara J. Smith. It's been my pleasure to be with you today. And I hope to see you at the next video. Have a blessed, prosperous, and successful day. Bye-bye.